4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Lost at sea with little or no hope of survival. It played out brilliantly, the film that is, in Robert Redford's All Is Lost, written and directed by J.C. Chandor. Not so much in the romance drama Adrift, which has Baltazar Kormacor, the man responsible for Everest, at the helm. For quite some distance, I felt like I was the one drifting. Adrift is based upon the true story of two sailors who set out to journey across the ocean from Tahiti to San Diego in 1983. Tammy Oldman, played by Shailene Woodley, and Richard Sharp, Sam Claflin, couldn't anticipate they'd be sailing directly into one of the most catastrophic hurricanes in recorded history. In the aftermath of the storm, Tammy awakens to find Richard badly injured and their boat in ruins. With no hope of rescue, Tammy must find the strength and determination to save herself and the one man she's ever loved. The movie's starting point was Tammy Oldman Ashcraft's incredible true story in her 44-foot sailboat. She chronicled the harrowing events of her 41-day ordeal in her book, Red Sky in Mourning, A True Story of Love, Loss and Survival at Sea. The title is a rueful riff on the adage, Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky at morning, sailors take warning. Ashcraft wrote her book 10 years after the accident with co-writer Susanna McGearhart, and it took her 4 years to complete. There's some strong cinematography, beautiful vistas, and on occasion overwhelming sound in Adrift. Joseph Conrad wrote about the fury of the sea, and there are a number of challenging scenes along just those lines in this film.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Shailene Woodley's character is nothing if not resourceful, and Sam Claflin bats his eyelids and looks good. There's a sting in the tail, but strangely, not a great deal happens, and in my head, I was constantly calling out for things to move along. I was shifting in my seat and felt frustrated. Now to a rather sensitive remark, and I'm not sure how to put this delicately, so perhaps I won't. I'll just come out and say it. Shailene Woodley is far from unattractive, but a decent number of scenes in the movie are shot so that the frame highlights her erect nipples. Now I understand that nipples stand to attention in cold weather, but in this case it was just plain distracting. If that's what I remember about Woodley's performance, which is what I do, then the filmmakers are doing something wrong. In the end, we also get to see the real character upon whom Woodley was based. Adrift showcased a number of woolly moments, but has an old-time telemovie feel to it, as distinct from a totally absorbing big-screen adventure, and it felt far longer than its 96-minute running time. It scores 5.5 to 6 out of 10.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First. Subscribe to the full podcast at Audioboom, Stitcher and iTunes, or your favourite podcast distributor. This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.